Slide and myself both. Okay. Actually,
Vivek ji, we'll
competition
go
is not a part of competition. It is just a case presentation.
Got it.
Can we have the slides, yeah? Actually, I was supposed to speak tomorrow morning. I requested Dr. Sahu. He had registered me at 4:20. When I came at 4:20, the session was already gone. But then they have put it at this point of time. Yes. So this is actually chronic total occlusion case. Am I audible?
Yes.
It's okay?
Yes.
So this is the chronic total occlusion of right coronary artery and no reflow after the first stent. And so something went wrong, and but finally we managed very well. I am Dr. Vivek Gupta from Cardiologist and Apollo. No interest financial. 45-year-old diabetic female. I would like you to concentrate on the angiographic view because they are very, very complex case. Ejection fraction 25%, severe LV dysfunction. Angina for the past 2 years, ischemic myocardiopathy, triple vessel disease, CT of circumflex and RCA, and complex bifurcating stenosis in LAD and large diagonal. Bypass surgery was advised several times. She went to many hospitals. Somehow she was very fearful at the age of 45. So we did a repeat angiography, and you can see this is the left view, which looks, except for the left main, which is normal, and that's the most important point. We thought that we can do it. Circumflex is occluded. You can see the epicranial view, bifurcating stenosis. I'm not going to concentrate upon this. In the LAD, diagonal bifurcation, almost parallel LAD. So you have to do bifurcation. And then we started doing RCA. RCA was also occluded. So I was not very sure whether I will be successful in RCA. Of course, we tried wires, initially whisper wire, and but with great difficulty we were able to cross it, and we have crossed. This is Gaya wire. So this is one of the CTO wires, and we were very happy and successful. And then we thought we will pre-dilate, and we said, no, this is nothing so special. I want to tell you some hiccups which happened. So flow was established. You have to concentrate on this. The flow in the distal part is looking okay, but later on we realized the distal part was not flowing so well. So we went on to put a stent. You see, Natesh, you see this, that it looks that distally also it is filling up. At this point of time, out of enthusiasm, you would not like to really concentrate, and we stent was deployed here in the mid to distal RCA, and then we found that there is no flow. So we realized that after putting the stent, the flow had deteriorated. I mean, whether it is deterioration, because I would like to show you the previous views, it's something learning. All these cases are actually learning. So if you see the first view after pre-dilatation, here it looks like distally it's not filling up so well, but it is still going to the distal part. And when we had put this stent, there were hardly any flow distally, and there was something like here. You can see this opacity. Whether the wire had caught some dissection or not, we don't know, but we had not taken the balloon till that time. So proximal RCA was to be planned, but flow after the deployed stent not optimal. Dye staining in distal RCA, possibly intermural dissection because of the wire, or no memory of any pre-dilatation in that location, because it was late evening and we were worried about the overall patient's borderline blood pressure, severe LV dysfunction 25%, although the patient was hemodynamically reasonably stable. So Gaya wire is quite radiopaque, and still we wanted to change. We wanted to change the wire to regular wire, which we failed. So patient was okay. Then second wire also failed to cross. We decided to proceed with the Gaya wire only. Pre-dilatation was done in the distal segment. We thought the technicians said that there is a stenosis, that's why it's not filling. And then we took a chance that we thought we should deploy a stent there, thinking that this is actually dissection. And the whole thing, DSC overlapping the previous stent rather than putting here, and we found that the stent, the flow is much better. I mean, distal flow is received, a big relief. So then of course proximal RCA was not difficult. We put almost stainless, this is whole cobalt chromatized, good flow in the RCA, and after nicorandil you can see the artery is fully well. So learning points are actually in this, is that I am still not too sure why this artery, after putting the first stent, it did not show up, and I would like to take the opinion of the panelists and why it did not show up the flow at all after putting the first stent. So Of course, the only good point which we can think is the dissection, and there was a flap and which was covered by the stent, and everything was okay. So conclusion is 45-year-old diabetic female with severe TVD and 2 CTO completely refused 3-BG, planned for stage procedure of RC, CTO first, and then complex PCI, LED in separate sitting. Poor LV function, treated successful PCI to CTO of right coronary artery, hiccup of distal dissection, and no reflow management on other stent. RC is fully chromalized, and 15 months clinical follow-up is okay. And why the patient has still not come up for the second? Because she came very recently, about 2 weeks back, for the clinical follow-up. She was absolutely fine, and she says she's trying to arrange the funds. I think the fear in the mind of the patient is not letting her come again for the left lesions. The left lesions are still there. Ejection fraction, we are trying to find out because she has not even done the echo. I think it must have improved at least to some extent because she is reasonably stable with, of course, heart failure management. So just to learning is that when you have a problem, you try to stent it and do dissection, and we did not have any other further. We did not do any imaging at that evening time, and there was no need, in fact, and we were happy to have a stent distally and then do it. Just for the learning of the people.
Quite a challenging case. Anyway, the end result is good, but we also could not understand why this.
Why? Sorry?
First stent.
Why actually, what do you think is the reason for the no reflow and the flow was there?
Another occlusion distal to that. Maybe there was another occlusion distal to the
Distal occlusion.
stented area. You know.
There was some stenosis.
Stenosis was there, tight stenosis which was there distal.
But after pre-dilatation also it did not improve. But these things happen with everybody. I just want to tell you that sometime you're lucky and putting a stent distally had improved completely and the patient is okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe just one point, maybe if you would have done an intravascular imaging, then you would have understood what happened. Maybe it was at some point, because it was a CTO, it was extraluminal, and then you turned back to the true lumen, and this is the reason why you restored the flow after placing the second
Sorry, I
stent.
couldn't understand the question. Can you speak louder?
Sorry?
He's saying that
Imaging.
true false true.
Sorry.
He's saying true, false, true.
Yeah. Maybe it was true, false, true, lumen.
No, but we did not take out the wire
Yeah.
at all.
The Gaia wire would have gone subintimally and then re-entered the distally, the true lumen. So that might be the
True and the false and then true.
then true. So,
And the stent,
This is why it worsened
did everything
after
all right.
placing the stent, and what was still
Yeah,
okay with the balloon. Yeah.
Could be. You never know. Thank you.
Anyway, thank you, Dr. Vivek Gupta, for that wonderful case. We move on to the next presentation. Dr. Girish GK.
May we now request Dr. Girish GK to come on stage and deliver their presentation.